everybody, Jeff Siegel here, and welcome back. I am taking you through my journey with the Levels app and the continuous blood glucose monitor. Guess what? We are at day one. I have been using this thing now for 24 hours, and I'd love to share with you some of the different things that I'm beginning to see as I track my blood sugar throughout the day. Right? So first off, where is this thing? Got my patch, up on my arm. All right. I don't like blood, I don't like needles. This thing was painless and so simple to apply. Just popped it on there, covered it with a patch, can wear it in the shower. 14 days later, I will change this up and put on a new patch. All right. And how does this app work? Pop open my phone, had to download 2 different apps for using this. I open up the LibreLink app, which kind of looks like this. All right, I click check glucose, and I simply just hold it up, all right, to the sensor. And then once I do that, it's gonna give me a little vibration, and it will say scan complete, coming in at 106 right now. And then from there, I can go to my Levels app, which imports that data and then graphs everything out. What's nice about this Levels app is it allows me to put in things like food and exercise, so I can begin to learn how are particular meals or particular movements impacting my blood sugar. So what have I noticed in the first day? All right. First thing that was kind of interesting, my blood sugar throughout the night was pretty steady around the low 90s, and then about a half an hour before my alarm usually goes off, a half an hour before I tend to wake up, my blood sugar started to rise. And there's actually a really good explanation for this. This is often called the cortisol waking response. So cortisol is a kind of stress hormone that's released to prepare your body for movement. And so this is actually your body's way of beginning to mobilize energy to get you ready to wake up. So it's actually quite a nice and normal response to have higher levels of cortisol in the morning to help wake you up. And a lot of people who feel lethargic, grouchy, have mood or energy problems, sometimes this is a result of having dysregulated cortisol rhythms, right? You don't get that cortisol spike in the morning. A lot of times you might get that cortisol spike at night, and that's gonna keep you up, that's gonna keep you alert, that's gonna keep your body from powering down and getting a good night's rest. So that was one interesting thing that I saw, was that rise in blood sugar in the morning, which I'm attributing to the cortisol increase to help me wake up. The second thing that was interesting that I noticed was I started working out this morning, all right, and I did a pretty high intensity workout. I was doing pull-ups, I was doing squats, I wasn't taking that much rest, and I was doing this fasted. I had not eaten anything. And guess what? My blood sugar spiked, started shooting through the roofs, came from around 100 up to 130, 140, all right, until I started to kind of end my workout and it began to slowly roll back down. Right, so how do you explain this? Again, my body, because it was trying to help me work out, right, began to mobilize all the different sugars that I have stored up in my liver and in my muscles, right, and pull this into my blood so I have fuel and energy to sustain my workout and my exercise. So this is a sign of my sympathetic nervous system ramping up that fight or flight response, sending out those chemicals and those stress hormones to help mobilize my workout. So you're gonna see this during high intensity exercise. It's quite normal for blood sugar levels to rise up. And that in and of itself is not a problem. That's exactly what your body is designed to do, to be able to pull from the energy that I have stored in my body and not even need any excess sugar. I have plenty of sugar that I can draw upon, all right, for a workout that's gonna last less than an hour. Right? When you start getting the longer workouts, that's when replenishing blood sugars and other things start to become a little bit more essential. So those are 2 interesting things that I noticed my first day working with Levels. I'm really excited to keep you on this journey, showing you all the different things that I'm discovering with my body in relationship to food, exercise, sleep, stress, and how all of these variables can either interfere or help optimize my metabolism and overall my mood, my hunger, my energy. So until next time, this is Jeff Siegel. Breathe, smile, and take a step on to whatever is most important to you.